Welcome to Advancing with Elia. Today's lesson is about creating powerful presentations. When you are presenting anything, step number 1 will always be to define your goal. What are you trying to achieve with this presentation? Are you trying to present results, suggest a new approach, or warn people about a problem? Whatever it is, write it down and use it. Let's create an example. Let's say we have been tasked with creating a presentation about customer feedback for one of our company's products. After analyzing the data, we found out that almost all the negative feedback we received was because of delays when communicating with customer support. So how do we define this as a goal? The goal of your presentation is the next step you want your listeners to take after listening to it. In this case, our problem is that customers don't receive proper customer support. So our goal could be to implement a chatbot on our website that can handle the most commonly asked customer questions. Step number 2. Now that you've defined your goal, let it guide your creative process. This is how you get your point across. Instead of slides like these, where everybody's already bored because they expect to listen to boring data for an hour, start like this. How to turn 90% of our negative feedback into positive. This headline sounds like it has a purpose. Everybody can get on board with this, and they will expect an interesting presentation, so they will pay attention to what you say. Now write down a structure for your presentation. Like all good stories, good presentation also have a beginning, middle, and end. Don't worry about making it pretty now. Just make sure that every important thing gets its own slide. Begin by showing the problem. Show, don't tell. If you're a graphic designer, show the current market competition. If you have data, show the data. If you are in logistics, show the maps. If, in our case, you have customer feedback, show it. The middle of your presentation should be your solution. How did you get to it? What is it? What are the benefits? What are the possible cons? What are some use cases of it from other companies? How does it fit into what your company is already doing? Tell them about other options and explain why this one is superior. Just answer these questions and those answers can go straight into your presentation. End with a bang. If you want to leave a lasting impression, appeal to a higher standard. At this point, you have already explained what the best solution is, and everybody should be on your side. Your last job is to motivate your audience to take action. So instead of an obvious slide, inspire them with a greater cause. Step number 3. Become a graphic designer. Just kidding, you don't have to be a designer to make your presentation more eye-pleasing. Here are 3 main ingredients. Consistency. Pick a couple of colors and make all slides consistent with them. You probably want to choose company colors so that it looks more in tune and professional. Make sure you use the same font throughout the presentation. If you use pictures, pick the ones that are of consistent nature. Maybe all real-life photography, or in our case, maybe animated chatbot visualizations. Simplicity. Nobody will read a slide with a bunch of text. Make sure those slides speak to your audience visually. It is far better to keep text to a minimum and speak about individual points in detail. Focus. If something is important, make it stand out. If you are showing a list of solutions and one of them is most important, focus on it. Make it bigger, underline it, make it bold. Make everybody in the room focus on it so that they can see the importance of what you are saying. Step number 4. When presenting, be spontaneous. Unless you're a Hollywood actor, the chances of you delivering a heartfelt speech that you memorize are very slim. That is just a reality. Also, people will interrupt, ask questions, and get you out of your memory flow anyway. Take this advice and be spontaneous. After all the work and research you put into the presentation, you are now an expert on your subject. Be authentic, be confident, be yourself. Good luck.